Shame, a complex and often misunderstood emotion, has left its mark on many of us, including myself. It's the persistent feeling that something's inherently wrong with us, that we're not good enough. But I've come to realize that understanding our internal family system and parts through IFS can help us navigate and heal this deep-seated shame. I know that it has for me. If IFS is new to you, you can find more information on my website, faithfullygrowing.com, by clicking on the How I Work tab, and you can find out more and watch a video that I do on the basic assumptions of the model. Shame often emerges when certain parts of ourselves feel unworthy or flawed, influenced by past experiences or societal messages we've internalized. IFS helps us identify and understand these parts, fostering compassion and healing. Imagine struggling with public speaking due to an overwhelming fear of judgment. IFS would guide you to explore the fearful part within and its origins, perhaps linked to a childhood experience where you faced ridicule during a presentation. And this part, though causing distress, is actually trying to protect you. And with empathy and curiosity, you can communicate with it, acknowledging its efforts and reassuring it that you no longer need to carry the burden of shame. Integrating IFS into daily life involves cultivating awareness, recognizing when shame or other challenging emotions arise, and engaging with them like a compassionate leader of your internal family. Journaling can serve as a powerful tool to uncover and understand your internal parts, facilitating a conversation with yourself on paper. And I know I've mentioned journaling a couple times here, and I want you to know that I struggle doing a lot of journaling on a regular basis. And so I would encourage you, if you struggle with that, just have awareness of your parts first and maybe jot a couple of them down. Begin just being aware and making note of your parts consistently, and then see where things unfold from there. But do what is best for you and go easy on yourself and be gentle. And therapists or practitioners trained in IFS provide valuable guidance as a safe place to explore your internal dynamics. And I've been grateful to be able to meet several of the listeners of this podcast who have booked a free consultation through my website. So know if you need some support, I'd be glad to connect with you. Or you can always go to the IFS Institute website and find practitioners who may be in your area. Books and online resources offer further insight and practical advice for those interested in deepening their IFS practice. And on my free resources page, if you click resources on my site, you can find some of those books and other resources that may be helpful. Practicing mindfulness, like meditation and deep breathing, allows us to observe the emergence of shame without judgment. It's about listening to the stories our emotions have to tell. I've also extended IFS principles into my relationships, approaching others with curiosity and compassion when they express vulnerability or shame. And this has deepened connections and fostered more meaningful relationships. Just the other day, I was at the dog park and was walking my 2-year-old golden doodle, and he's got quite a bit of energy. And there was another lady there with her dog, a 9-month-old German Shepherd, and they were playing together, and the dogs were having fun, and I thought the lady was having fun too. But she, at one point, after about 5 minutes, turned around and said, "Can you call your dog?" And I was flooded with shame, and normally that would have taken over and become who I was. But in that instance, I was able to pause, to begin to unblend and realize that that part that was flooded with shame was just a part of me, doing the best it can to protect me. And that lady, She had parts of her that were coming up, that were doing the best that they could. There was no right or wrong. It was normal. And that was an opportunity for me to practice IFS on myself and extend it to the broader world. And I'm finding that when I do this, I'm a better person and I have better relationships with others. Sharing our experiences and insights with others can create a ripple effect of healing within our circles as we're healed within ourselves. Shame often thrives in isolation, but as we open up and show vulnerability, we give others the courage to do the same.